Yes, ladies and gentlemen, tankers of Blitz Universe, welcome back to the channel. We'll be looking at Tier 8 American derpster in today's video. The T49. And let's face it, who wants to play the T49 with the 90mm gun? There's not a lot of people, I think, who want to do it. This tank is all about the big gun, about the derp with HE and heat, and then lose a shit ton of credits because this tank costs a lot of money. It has a high repair cost factor. It's technically the end of a line. Well, it's not often said or mentioned because it's a little bit of trivial knowledge about the game. But in a way, this tank, as is the RU-251, can be viewed as the end of the line. You can hop on towards the T-54A, but Wargaming do figure this is the end of a line tank, so that's why you have to pay tier 10 repair costs for this one. Something to take into account if you want to play it and want to shoot a lot of HE. You will bleed credits. And I do think that this tank will be played quite a lot, because the ATGM tanks have been announced. They might come into the game. They will not be in the game 100% for sure. Wargaming have said they will still test it. It was one of the most memorable events of Blitz's history, the missile exercise event. And they've done a lot of internal testing. Wargaming claim that hitting targets with missiles is quite difficult. And we're going to test the new tanks in real game conditions and make a final decision then considering the results. That's why ATGM might be adjusted or even not added to the game at all. Well, but we all know Wargaming. I think they will add it. I hope they don't do a spare part thing where they just add it after a lot of feedback from people who will be testing the tank. And I will be testing it eventually. I can't tell anything about it, unfortunately. But yeah, suffice to say, I'll test it properly and then tell Wargaming an honest opinion about the tank itself. That said though, we're looking at the T49 here, and Oil Prince is driving around here. I cut out the first minute of the game because well, he was just kind of spotting, doing nothing really, losing 2 shots, and then he sat on that hill using it as a sniper. And yeah, if the enemies drive in front of you like they have been doing, then even a derp can with a 16.3 second reload can be used as a bit of a sniper. The tank, as said, has got heat shells and HE. HE is the premium ammo. Should the ATGM tanks in tier 9 and 10 come to the game, APCR with the basic ammo will be the basic ammo. ATGM, the guided missiles, will be the premium ammo, and you will have HE. So that is already a change compared to the tier 7 T49 ATM. Wow. All Prince turns his I3 up the ass. And then he has to run because he has a long reload. And let's face it, you can get shot by that I3, and that I3 would need, well, a big HE roll up the ass, and then the Tiger 1 could finish up probably. So he's going to run away. It's one of the best things to do in this tank. It's really mobile. It turns very quickly, can slide around a little bit on edges, on ridges, on hills, and obviously it is a light tank, which means you do have the camo rating. You have a better camo rating than most of the tanks you will be facing at tiers 7 and 8, and a lot of them on 9 as well. And look at this shot. Tell me what happens here, because he's going to aim and he's going to set him on fire. Player underscore number thingy is down, and he is stating just what the WTF. I don't really understand what happened there. If the mechanics work the same as they do on PC, and boom goes the Tiger 1, and the turret didn't pop off because that tier 7 tanks, when I recorded this one, didn't have popping turrets yet. I've watched the Klaus Kellerman video where he explained how HE works in World of Tanks Blitz, and I have no reason to think it's any different for Blitz at the moment. I said Blitz before, didn't I? Yeah, I think I said Blitz before. How it works on World of Tanks PC, but I have no reason to believe it works different on Blitz. So I rewatched this little bit of footage when I was editing the video, and I figured that he, Oil Prince, hit the IS-3, and then the HE shell tries to find a point of contact where it can penetrate. It won't penetrate because it hits on the tracks, but then the splash damage and then the radius, yada yada, a lot of technical stuff. It will try to find a point of contact where you will then penetrate the armor model. And the side behind the tracks, the side armor of the lower hull of an IS-3, that's not that big. I mean, this IS-5 is now gonna roll forward, and then looking at VVK here, he's gonna bounce, and this IS-5 is thinking, ooh, that's a tasty Pantera, I'll just move in there. Let's try to shoot the Pantera. And then VVK is gonna load HE quickly, aim at the butt, and boom, going in dry, 731 and 54.1 finishes off. Right, what was I saying again? Well, this tank, it will then penetrate the part of the armor model where it can actually go through with the value that it has. And if you then shoot the side of a tank, all that energy will be directed to a point where you can penetrate the armor model. So that's why I think it would be like 200, maybe something like that splash damage. It has a thin hull on the lower hull, the IS-3. That's what probably caused the engine fire, because the engine was maybe broken already, and the derp guns, they do a lot of module damage. I think that's what happened there. I'm not sure. Leave your thoughts if you know what happens there. This T49 gets shot. He was thinking, all right, I'm behind the mouse. No, you were not. You could get shot. And he's a bit angry. He's gonna show that later. And this Borsig is not paying attention at all. T49 reported, says the red T49. I don't know why. I really honestly don't understand why. Ooh, watch out, watch out, watch out. Yes, shoot this AT-15 right through the back. Those of you who are in the T49 and haven't figured this weak plate out yet, there you go. It's not a weak spot. It's a freaking island. Look at that. If you ever sit behind an AT-15, calibrated shells, HE, boom. No problem. Or heat shells will do as well, and maybe HE just to do a little bit of splash damage. But HE with calibrated shells on the back of an AT-15 will cause enormous damage. Just really fun. And VVK is just going to mop up, and he's going to have another brilliant shot that kept me scratching my head. Just look at this. This is a heat shell on a motion. The motion is going to wiggle around as much as possible, and he's looking for a shot even with the heat on a flat side of a motion that might just go through, and he's going to be very lucky with RNG, and that's another engine fire. Oh, it's a one-of-a-kind tank. You will have very derpy games with it, pun intended, and you will have games like this. I mean, look at it. Mastery, high caliber, 4 kills as well. And the KV4, thank you very much, mate, for participating. You had an epic game as a donut. And then we're gonna have this one. This game was sent in by Noob Removal Algorithm. He dropped it on the Discord, and he told me, well, Martin, this game, this has it all. It really has it all, except for one thing, and that's going to be apparent in the end. This is a bit unfortunate. The Wi-Fi EOC BIS turned at the last moment, so he shot the tracks instead of penetrating it fully in the front, right through the cheeks, in the face with the derp. Didn't work, but you can see Reds are pushing aggressively, and what you can then do in AT-49 is go around, try to flank and shoot everybody. But Noob Removal Algorithm, let's call you Algo from here on. Algo is not going to do that. He's gonna run around. He has heat loaded, switches to HE, I think. No problem yet. Let's kill that Wi-Fi tank. Pop goes the turret. And then the VK3002D is killed by the Panther Antenna, I think. Not going to happen. Not just now, not yet. This Panther Antenna then decides to try and shoot Algo here. He shoots it through the front plate. There's a VK3002D down, thanks to player underscore number thingy in the AMX 5100. But look at the minimap. This is not good. The Reds are completely bundled up. And if you want to have your way with an AMX or with the T49, then you will need to have players that are not bundled up, because you have that extremely long reload, and he can clear the AMX 5100, play underscore number thing is down, one noob removed, algorithm working as intended, and here it is quite working as intended, look at that. 2 shots in time, one of them penetrated. Luckily it was the 166 alpha shot, not at 460 from I think the WZ. Was it? No, from Scorpion. From Scorpion. Yeah, Scorpion shot him. Right. 1 versus 4. With 427 health left. And the IS-2 says all the one shot. And Algo is gonna move away. He's gonna run away at first. Just let your camo reset. But we've all seen already that there's an ISU-152 on the red team. He blocked a shot of 460 damage. He has 427 health left. If you do the math on this one, you could figure out already that he's a one-shot. And then he also has this, the Scorpion G, who is really salty. IS-2 stated to him, mate, quit crying, just it happens. No one cares if you talk shit like this, but people will care if he starts doing this. Not this one, not the fuck this team. But this is just stupid. This is childish. As said, this game has it all. It's got derp shots. It's also got a son of a blitz. Scorpion G, thank you very much, mate. And then he gets this shot in. Lovely stuff. RNG working as intended. Lovely stuff. 1 tank down. That's one less tank to worry about. Spotted? Question mark. Yes, he was. Right, Borsig is still watching. And the T-34 said, well, I died, but I spotted him. And then the Scorpion G is going to say against T49 on D, T49 on B, or Scorp is just mad. Shut the fuck up, Scorpion. He didn't get his way. His teammates are trying to help him. Telling the Reds, do not pay attention to the Scorpion. Do not pay attention to the Scorpion. I actually like a T-34. Shout out to you, buddy, saying, poor sport, Scorpion. Let us win. Everybody is just talking to him, and then there's the base capture. 87, 88, 89, 90. There's 2 tanks on the cap. Has HE loaded. Will he spot a tank? No, yeah, 1 tank spots him, but he has to reset the cap. And he gets a lowish roll. He doesn't penetrate fully, but he has the cap reset. There's the Panther M10 rolling in. Rolling backwards. Will he reload in time? Adrenaline popping? Yes. Go forward, make him think you're reloaded yet. You're not, but you're just making him think you're reloaded yet. And boom! Yes! He takes some damage as well. That's not good. And look at this. It was 81, and now it's back to 11. The Scorp moved off. And Scorpion is coming. Scorpion's coming with the sting, with the stingy gun. Is he good to poke? Tension building. He's not going to poke. The IS-2 says he's waiting. Yes, he realizes that, and oh, you gotta get shot up the ass now. Oh, ISU is in cap. 43, 44. 45, 46, 47, 48. Scorpion is on cap as well. Yes, IS-2 well spotted. Look at the clock. It's ticking just that little bit quicker. That means that there are 2 tanks on the cap. But you don't have the time to circumvent the entire map. Luckily, the Scorpion moved off. Otherwise, you would have lost already by now. Does he spot somebody? No, he's very, very cautious. Algo is very cautious, which is good. They think he's coming from the other side probably. Yes, there's a Scorpion. Shoot him. Yes. Great stuff, but still 60 capture points left on the ISU-152. Now what's he gonna do now? He's gonna do the same thing again. Make them think, oh my, says the ISU-152. 1 minute left. 30 capture points to go for the ISU-152. He's making them think he's gonna come from the same position again, because he's moving towards this side, and he's been to that other side 3 times. Can he kill the ISU? No, don't shoot the wall, don't shoot the wall. Come on! Yes! Takes him out. And right in your face, Scorpion G on the green team, you stupid nub. But then Algo gets this. First class. How you like that? I told you this game had it all. Except the 8th game. That would have been well deserved. What a cracker of a game. Noob underscore removal algorithm from the PL clan. I love that one, watching it. 6 kills. Everything but the ace in a tank. That is just one of a kind. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, tankers of Blitz Universe. I'll catch you all on the next one. Cheers and happy tanking.